So hi learners, in this video we will be launching EC2 instance. In previous video we have just have some theory about this EC2, that what will be the how what are the things inside the EC2 and how we need to launch an EC2 machine. So right, that was a theory topic. Now let's start with launching an EC2 instance. For this, you need to just click on this launch instance, or you can just click on here launch instance, right? Launch starts. After that, also before launching, you can set the region, on which region you need to define. You need to launch your resources, right? So I'm launching in in the Mumbai region, because I'm located in nearby Mumbai only, right? So let's start with, first of all, we need to provide name. Name would be any server name or required name. Let's take it as first instance, right? In AWS, we used to call a virtual machine as an instance, right? After that instance name, we need to define application OS image. In AWS, for the OS, we used to call it as a AMI, Amazon Machine Image, right? So you can search what type of image you want. Let's search for Ubuntu. So let's click on, they will be provide all the Ubuntu machines, right? So you can see we will be looking this select one because it's a free tier. Some of the services inside the AWS are free tier. We will be looking what are the services, right? So if you select, we will be clicking on this free tier eligible Ubuntu machine, right? So we have chosen this quick start uh, free tier, verified free tier machine, right? And after that, we will be looking for instance type. Means instance type means what will be the core, what will be the CPU, what will be the RAM. We need to define it. So it's an instance type. We do a lot of instance type here. If you check this AWS instance types, there are a lot of instance type there. We will be covering this topic also in later videos, right? Because EC2 section will be going very far or very long. It's a big topic and very important topic as an interview point of view also. So see, there are a lot of instance types are available for each scenario, right? General purpose, compute, memory, lot of instance type are there. And also with the instance type, they have their own generation also. Means they have different generations, right? So right now we are just launching T2 micro at is it's in the free tier eligible. Means it will be not start chargeable for now, right? So we will be checking this. Now need to define key pair login. Means how we need to log in, how we going to log in inside our EC2 machine. This is the way they need to provide a key pair. So right now there is no such key pair. We will be creating this. Let's create a key pair with the name uh, DevOps with Dave. I think it will be fine. RSA. Type of key will be PAM or PPK. If you want to use PuTTY, then click on PPK. If you want to use OpenSSH, you can use .pam. So we will be using .pam in this session. So .pam, and let's create. Now what will happen? A PAM will be downloaded inside your download directory. That was we did, right? So yeah, it's now downloaded. Now next part is will be network security. We need to define which network settings will be there. Right now, I'm choosing it as a default. We will be looking in depth inside this network security when we'll be starting the VPC, right? So here it's showing that network will be this. This is the default network. Then subnet is not a preference. Means you can what are subnets are. So we will be looking this in later videos. So auto assign public IP auto assign. Now we will be checking for security group. Security group means firewall. How the traffic will be flow, traffic control. How we will be control the traffic. It will be chosen from here only. So we will using existing security group only. So we will have this one default or DevOps with Dev. Right now we will be choosing only, let's say DevOps with Dev or default only, right? Default will be fine, or yeah, default will be fine. Okay, let's take DevOps with Dev only because I have created the security group. You can create your security group, right? But now as it's the new new account. So let's click on default only. Then we need to set up also storage. So by default, at least minimum 8 GB storage are required. Below 8 GB, it will not take. See, right? Volume 7 GB will not be preferable. So you need to check at least 8 GB of storage. 8 GB of storage is required for this, right? So see, volume is smaller than snapshot, then must be at 8. So at least 8 GB is required, right? Delete on termination means this volume will be deleted when this instance will get deleted. Encryption, volume types, we will be covering this when we will be starting ABS, right? So file system will not required. Advanced details, if you click on advanced details, there are a lot of sections. Right now, we will be covering each and every value this thing in details in later videos, but right now we are just not using this and launch instance. Right now, instance will be getting launched. Yeah, it's launched. Let's click on view all instances. Yeah, if you see that instance stating pending state, right? So instance, it will take some time. It will take, I think, 1 to 2 minutes maximum to change the state, right? So yeah, now it's in the running state. Now, if you click on this, you will see, you will find two IPs, one public IP and private IP. What are these? We will be covering this in coming lecture. So we will be just copying this, and we will be open our terminal. Open my terminal, and inside the terminal, let's start with the SSH hyphen I, and we know, let's change our directory to downloads first because our key is in downloads, right? So SSH hyphen I, it's, I think, devopswithdeb.in. Yeah. Now the point is that what will be the default user? See, when you are choosing AMI, na, at that time you should know that what will be the default user for Ubuntu user. For Ubuntu AMI, the default user will be Ubuntu. For Amazon AMI, default user will be EC2 user. Right? Let me write this here. For Ubuntu AMI, default user will be Ubuntu. For Amazon AMI, we will be covering what are AMIs in later videos, but right now just you need to know what are the users. Amazon AMI, EC2 users, right? Uh, there are more Ubuntu machines or more, you can say that AMI, so you can just check what will be default user, right? So yeah, now it's in T2 micro instance state. We are just copying this public IP. Let me copy this and paste it here. Ubuntu at the rate, and let me paste it. Now, search. Now let's see if it's taking access or not. See, it's not taking any access. Why? If you check one thing, check on security. You will find inside the security, this is our security group, which was created earlier. So if you will check, there is no such default, means you haven't allowed anything. Just edit inbound rule and add new rule, SSH. We need to add new rule called SSH from anywhere, right? And save it. Now it's saved. Now you have allowed the permission to take access to your machine for 22 port from everywhere, right? If you again use this, so yes, see, now it's taking access, and yes, now we are inside our EC2 machine, right? If you check this IPRs, IP 172.13.14132. This is our private IP. If you check this inside this detail, 172.31.4.132. This is our private IP, right? So I think it's cool. I think we have successfully launched our EC2 instance, right? Okay, guys. Thank you. So that's all for this video. Bye.